Well, good evening, everyone. It's Brian with CraftFancy tonight. Hopefully, everyone's all home. Good evening, everyone. It's Brian with CraftFancy tonight. Hopefully, everyone's all home. Good evening, everyone. It's Brian with CraftFancy tonight. Not the way to start the night. Hold on. There we go. Sorry about that. Good old Facebook. You got to love it. So, all right. How's everyone doing tonight? My name is Brian. I am coming to you on a couple different sites tonight. We are coming live to you on the One of a Kind group in Facebook and on YouTube. And then also as well on Facebook for CraftFancy and on the CraftFancy YouTube page as well. We can read all your comments and I can see what's coming in. So I got Valerie Brown coming in from Hershey on the Facebook page for CraftFancy. Jane Bushler is saying, hi, Brian Carroll, watching from Michigan. And then I got Marlene coming in from Palatine, the local there. Wendy Little's coming in from Idaho. Look at that. Marion Phillips is hanging out there. Yep, we took care of that echo, so you shouldn't have that echo anymore. Marion, thank you. Karen's coming out there, right out. Laura Hood saying, hello, hello from sunny Milwaukee. Finally, the sun came out. Oh, my gosh. And then that's my special best friend hanging out there. It's my buddy Gavin Tadovich watching, and fellow new crafter out there. He's coming out there from Chicagoland as well. Karen coming in from San Antonio. Guys, I got a special interest tonight. Or as you guys know, we're getting ready for a lot of new shows. I got Carol out working, so I don't have to. And tonight I have a new guest. So Carol will not be part of the Thursday Night Techniques, but Wednesday. Thank you. Wow, look at that. I got people chiming in already. Tell you what, I want you guys to give a big CraftFancy welcome to our new online instructor, and then hopefully our Wednesday night presenter as well. Her name is Sheila, and let's bring her in. Sheila, how are you doing today?
Hi, everybody. I'm doing great. It was a beautiful day here in the Chicago area, so that makes everyone's mood better.
Excellent. So I was wondering, can you take a couple minutes and just, you're new to CraftFancy. We have a lot of viewers that are watching us right now. Mm-hmm. And I was wondering if you can take a little second, talk about yourself, where you came from, how you got to where you're doing, and where some of your inspiration is. And then did you bring samples today?
I brought some samples today. I brought samples of what we're doing. I have other samples that maybe Carol would be so kind as to bring into the room if we want to look at those later.
Sure. I can work with her on that while you go. I'll tell you what, why don't you go ahead, just tell us about yourself.
Okay. I have spent most of my life coaching figure skating, and I have retired from my full-time position. And so now I have more time to craft, which is my second greatest love is crafting. I have done all kinds of paper crafting and a little crochet and a little of this and a little of that. So I've tried it all. I've always been a fan of CraftFancy and card making and what they sell and the projects they do and OOAK events. And I was really happy when I found out that they moved closer to me. I'm in the Libertyville area, so they're close to me. And they said they were always looking for people. So I'm here now. I've been here since about February. I'm here usually on Friday and Saturday. I've been invited to go to the Novi show next week with them. And I'm excited to be in a booth and be meeting some people live and helping with make and takes. And I don't know what else. Ask questions. How about 20 questions?
Excellent. So Marion Phillips said that she loved the podium book from the last class.
Great.
Podium book. We didn't do a podium book. That you got the wrong one. The podium book was done by Club Scrap, but
it must have been an OOAK.
Yeah, the OOAK. So that was that one. We're doing CraftFancy tonight. So we did the postage card class in the One of a Kind group. Also, too, now you're not just a crafter by sort too. You're involved in a couple other different things, correct?
I'm involved in a lot of things.
I'm sorry, I got lost. I'm like talking to the screen, and I should be talking to you.
Is there one that's specifically that?
Well, what about the Red Hat Club?
I am. I'm a queen of a Red Hat chapter with the Red Hat Society, which is an international organization, which is a social group for women, generally 50 and older. and we travel and we see shows and we dine out. And this January we went to Rome. There was 100 of us in the New Year's Day parade in Rome, and we have a lot of fun doing that. So I have a local chapter. There's about 14, 15 of us, and we try and get together once a month and do something interesting and fun.
Okay. So that's pretty interesting. So you're definitely a busy person between all your activities and then just getting involved with us as well.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, these ladies aren't here to listen to you talk, but they are here to take a look at seeing some of those samples and see if they're interested in doing some of that work. So if you reach down to your right there's going to be
look, that was magic.
Look, it's like magic. It just shows
magic.
right up.
Okay.
So why don't we go ahead and we'll pull it out. You can take a look.
Today. It's like a magic.
It's like a whole bunch of stuff there.
So I do cards and I also do scrapbooking. And so let's do a couple cards here. Show a couple cards. This is one.
Nope,
I don't have to do that. I'm right like that. Oh, there. See, I'm getting to learn. So this is one with I believe it's a lawn fawn die that you can actually embroider in.
Push up a little.
Stitched in, like this way?
No.
This way.
Look at your screen.
I'm looking at my screen. Okay.
It's a learn.
Oh, there we go. Okay. It's a learning curve.
It's a learning curve.
How about like
Remember,
this?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, okay.
So it's just like everybody else. It's going to take a little time for us to get the gel together and get everything going. So I want to make sure everyone knows, please practice patience with us as we try to grow. So we know that everyone knows how our cameras start to work. So it takes a few seconds. So I'm going to go back to the overhead.
Okay.
All right. So what do you got next?
Oh, look at that. That happened well. So now this one is the same die, but it looks stitched and it's not stitched. It's just colored in.
Okay, just hold it there for a second.
So not as complicated.
Let me kind of zoom in there. You can kind of take a look at that. You can really get to the details of it. Mm-hmm. So that's not a stitched product is what you're saying.
Correct. It looks stitched, but it's not. It's with the same lawn fawn. It looks like an embroidery hoop die. Had a lot of fun playing with that one. And I played with that same die on a scrapbook layout. So how do we do that?
All right.
I think it looks beautiful if you're doing a Mother's Day tribute to use the sewing element in there. And here, using that die, it's probably better if I take it out of the plastic, right?
It's all right. You get a little shine to it, but
and a little bit of use a little bit of sewing pattern paper in there.
Excellent.
To give it a little element. So that's with that die. Let's pick one more from the magic box here.
As you can see, we do have management in the comments today. Carol's hanging out there. Saying I'm supporting them today, so she is here.
Okay, here's some watercolor techniques. This was using the Tim Holtz. I love watercolor pencils. It's one of my favorite mediums. This was using the Tim Holtz watercolor pencils, coloring on the stamp and then stamping with the watercolor, and then also just stamping with the Versaclear and coloring it in. And
so a quick question for you. So you have skill sets with using
watercolor, acrylic, markers, colored pencils. My favorite is watercolor pencils.
Watercolor pencils. I don't know. Does anybody out there like watercolor pencils? Everyone's really quiet today, so I don't quite know what's going on. I don't know if they're watching and they're memorized, or they just don't like you, so I don't know. But hopefully, I think they're just quiet. So.
And here's another with watercolor pencils. And when the watercolor paper is wet, when you use a nice heavyweight watercolor paper, probably Brian would know what pound that is of the watercolor paper.
It's usually 80 pounds.
80 pound. You can shape the petals of these flowers really easily just with your hands. So there's another watercolor, which is my favorite technique to use on cards or scrapbook pages. So I don't know, do you want to get onto the card or do you want me to show another sample?
No, show a couple samples. Okay. What else you got? I don't know what else. Everyone's quiet today.
What else?
So Wendy Little made a comment. Wendy Little came back and said, "I loved your
Wendy.
watercoloring cards."
Well, thank you, Wendy.
Is that something you would like to see, Wendy? Would you like to see a little technique on how to do that sometime? Guys, if you're looking for something, let us know. I got a frowny face. Someone made a frowny face.
Oh.
But, I saw a bunch of smiley faces too, so they're telling me that they do love them. So, all right.
I love that.
Show me another sample.
All right. So let's do.
And how long have you been crafting while you're pulling those out?
I can't remember when I haven't crafted.
Okay, so it's
my entire life.
So you've been doing it for 10 years.
My mother's was very creative with flowers. She was a quilter. She could draw. A creative family. I'm kind of lucky that way. I think that I've been exposed to so many different kinds of medium and tools and had the opportunity. It's like going to a buffet and having the opportunity to pick and choose what your favorite is. And I am 60 years old now, and I know what my favorites are. So that's watercolor, is it?
Excellent.
And now I'm really loving some of these dyes and stamp techniques that I'm learning along with. So here's a real simple mandala type of card where you stamp. And this is it was not colored. This was a paper, and instead of using the larger gems, I used leftover diamond dots. So if you're a diamond painting fan.
Oh, diamond dots, huh? Let's take a look at those.
This is a nice little thing you can do with your extras. We always have extras when we're finished doing the diamond painting. And you can use those on your cards as embellishments. If you have this fantastic glue that I discovered here, it's Cosmic Shimmer Flake and Glitter Glue. And it has a great fine applicator. And it dries tacky. Sticky. So you can dot it on, wait a little bit for it to dry, and then use a wax pencil, your wax pencil or your whatever you have in your leftover diamond painting kit, and it works perfectly. So
awesome.
Yeah, little tip there. And here's one where we actually stamped and colored and popped it. So using a combination of the larger gems, Pink Fresh does a gem. Flipping it. I shouldn't flip it there. And CraftFancy does all kinds of cool colors of gems.
Yeah, that's right, CraftFancy.
And then on the tinier dots, I use those leftover diamond dots. And then again, a matching scrapbook page. So I'd like to always show you how you can use these card making techniques on a scrapbook page. And I think it looks really fun on this page here. So again, it's the mandala die. This one I stamped on foil, and that really shows well.
Yep.
And those are the centers of these CraftFancy gems that are like a purple aurora borealis color. They're beautiful. So mixing stamping on paper and stamping on foil. And you see it's a skating picture. There's a couple of skating friends there. Okay.
Awesome.
All right. I think that's all I have with me today.
Okay. All right. So let me go back to both of us. I guess I don't know why I'm having problems with my cameras, but it's all me today. So Lee came back saying, welcome back from Florida, Lee, first of all. And she said, I would love to learn to better use of the watercoloring pencil. Mm-hmm. So is that something, maybe that sounds like something we should throw out there?
Yeah.
You add that to your list. And then also, too, Jane is saying that she loved to look at the watercolors but haven't tried them yet, to do them yet. Okay. So that's something we got to look at. Mm-hmm. And then we got Wendy Little and Lee saying the good tips on the leftover diamond dots. So, and Marlene says it. Laura Hood never thought of that. She said it was a great idea for the diamond dots as well. And she also liked the mandala. It's beautiful. We got a lot of stuff there. All right. So with all that being said, Sheila, welcome. Honeymoon's all over. Let's get down to work.
Okay.
And so what are we working on today then? What are you thinking?
So I was looking at some explosion boxes, which were, I don't know, when did they get really popular? A year or so ago. And I thought, I think we could do an explosion card, which would be a lot really fun for someone to receive because you can put a little treat in there. So
I got the overhead.
I've got the, here we go. I'm going to go this way, but I want to do it up and down that it opens and
see
falls.
Okay.
You want to see it fall out.
You tell me what you want.
If I go this way, you can see it fall out, right?
Right.
Okay. So we've got the explosion card here that we're going to do today. And what did I put in there? Little chocolate. I can't tip it right.
Hold it up more.
There you go.
There you go.
Put some sequins in there. I had a little mini chocolate in there. Chocolate coins fit well in there. So here is, okay, let's do the overhead. We'll go this way now. Everything came out. This is the explosion card. Okay. That will do for Mother's Day today.
All right.
Doesn't have to be for Mother's Day. It could be birthday. I just did that sentiment. Spur of the moment. Okay.
Yes or no question for all the peeps out there that are paying attention. Did you guys ever make an explosion card, or is this your first time watching this today? Yes or no? Yes or no? What do you got? So
yeah,
Sheila.
Open and shut it.
All right. All right. Okay. Well, let's start cranking.
Okay.
So you're gonna make a.
So I'm using the 49 and Market. I chose the 49 and Market for this one because a few reasons. I love this paper. It comes with, well, it's beautiful colors. I wanted some things where I could fussy cut out birds or feathers or butterflies, and this kit offered that for me. So this is the paper that I'm working with today from 49 and Market. It also comes with a sheet of what I call toppers. So you can cut them apart and then you can just plop them right on top of a card. It's got the sentiment and everything on there. That's really lovely. So I like that about it. And even the barcode strips, when you cut them off the bottom of your papers, the barcode strips are decorated so you can use those too. So you can use all parts of this paper. And I am going to be using a barcode strip instead of a ribbon. I used a ribbon here, but I'm going to use a barcode strip today for the explosion card we're doing today. So this is going to be a gatefold card. You're going to start with the card base of 8.5 by 5.5. And I know most of you do not need lessons in how to cut 8.5 by 5.5, so I'm not going to cut that in front of you. This is pre-cut 8.5 by 5.5. We're going to score it at 2 1/4 and 6 3/4. And if you have a score pile that's marked already on your score pile, there's a little dot there and there's a little dot there. So your gatefolds are already marked. I like to use the bright green tape because it just, helps me focus on the spot that I'm scoring. So, my screen froze. I don't know if that's an issue or not.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, that's weird. So am I. But it says I'm still going, so I.
Okay, so as long as he can see me, I'm going to continue.
Nope, I'm frozen all over.
Oh, okay.
Yep, you're frozen. I'm frozen. Why did that freeze? So, all right, just yep, we know it's frozen. Let me see if I can just fix this really quick. Just hold on a second.
Okay. I'm reading some of the comments.
Yeah, go ahead.
Those are so fun.
Just talk.
Yes, explosion card. I've not made an explode. I've tried with little success. Elsa has struck. Elsa.
Yes. All right. I don't know why.
Oh, they can still hear us. They just can't see us. Okay.
Right. They can
All right.
hear you.
I will keep talking then. So that 49 and Market paper, I forgot to say, it's www.craftfancy.com. Put it on your wish list. There's a wish list there now. You can send that wish list to your children, or your adult children, so they have a Mother's Day idea right there. Say, this is what I want. It's on my wish list. Along with other things that I'm going to be using today. I'm going to talk through the supplies, and then when we have screen again, I'll show you the screen. So I'm using a layered heart dies. Layered heart dies are where there's large going down to small. Dies, I'm going to use the 4 different sizes of layered heart dies. And I'm also going to show you how you can do this with a circle, a scallop circle or plain circle, layered, whatever kind. I'm using the CraftFancy Low Tack Killer Bee craft tape because it's low tack, so when I run it through my die cut machine, it's not going to stick to my paper and tear it. I'm using Pink Fresh and CraftFancy gems and a wax pencil to apply them. And I've already talked about this Cosmic Shimmer and Flake and Glitter Glue. I can't tell you how much I love this glue. I have recommended it to everyone who walks in, I think, for so many reasons. And I'm using a tape runner.
You're back on the screen.
Oh, I'm back on. Okay. So here's some of the gems. Here's that low tack tape, Killer Bee low tack tape. I have a green one on me right now. Here's the layering die. So it's different sizes of hearts we can cut there. You could also use circles, and I'll show you an easy one with circles. I'm going to do the more difficult card first, and then a simpler card next. One of them has a little pocket you can put things in. The other one has just one pocket you can put a gift card in. So it's good for a gift card, maybe for a graduate. So the second card, similar technique. This is for a graduate. Here's a gift card. Oops, sentiment. There's my sentiment. And the gift card tucks in right here. And this one just has the one explosion rather than a layered explosion. So just one in there, tucked under. So this one is a little simpler, same paper. Sentiments. I always have a stack of sentiments ready to go. So I have a few sentiments stamped all ready to go. CraftFancy we have a lot of stamps with sentiments. Here's our own brand one with several different types of sentiments. You could pre-stamp and have those ready to go. Pre-foil them, pre-stamp and foil them, and just have them ready to go when you have to. Why is it that we card makers are always making a card in a hurry at the last minute? I don't know. It's always I have all of one and I don't have all of them. Okay, so we've got the gatefold. We've scored it where it needs to be scored, 2 1/4, 6 3/4. I'm not sure where we lost sight.
Well, I was wondering, since we lost it, we just go back, just review it from the beginning again.
Yeah. So we've got a card base of 8.5 by 5.5. We scored at 2 1/4 and 6 3/4. And those dots are marked on your score pal if you have a score pal. If not, just mark them with that tape. I like marking with the tape because I can see clearly where I want to score. So I've got my gatefold ready. I'm going to use one of the strips of the 49 and Market paper as a band to keep the card closed. In this sample, I used a ribbon. Either one will work. And with the band, I'm going to just glue it, or let's just tape it together. With the ribbon, I'll show you where so this band is ready to just slide on when the card is complete. With the ribbon, again, this glue is great. Lay down a strip of this. Wait till it's tacky. This is the Cosmic Shimmer Flake and Glitter Glue. And when it's tacky, you can just stick your ribbon on it, and it's good to go. And then you can tie it shut.
Awesome.
Okay, so we got this going. So now I've got I'm going to have 3 6x6 pieces of paper. If you're a sparing user of your paper, you might not want 3 6x6. You might want to go down in size, but for the sake of making this easy and understandable, 6x6 piece of paper, 6x6 squares. Okay, we are going to score them right in the middle at 3 inches, and then at 3 inches again. So now I have an X, a scored X in the middle, here and here. Okay, now this one is a little tricky. So I mark it with 2 sides of tape at the bottom because I want to do an angle score from one corner to the other corner. So I like to mark where I need to angle it. So I'm on the 6-inch line. I tuck that corner into the 6. I've got it marked down here in the 6 so I can make sure that that goes in the right place because then it'll fold properly. Fold it just a little bit, not completely, just so when you pull it out of the die cut machine, you can feel where the folds are. Again, this paper from 49 and Market is a very heavy paper. So I'm only going to use one piece of the 49 and Market, and the other paper is a little bit of a thinner cardstock so that I can layer them and they'll fold into each other a little easier. Double-sided paper is beautiful, but again, for the sake of teaching and simplicity, I've just used a one color. Okay? So we folded it. We are good to go. I'm going to fold it in half twice. This is where we're going to do the cutting. And here's the tip and the technique for today. So for this card, this is my medium heart die. I'm going to lay the die slightly off of the paper so that the bottom tip does not cut. Oh, are we still on?
You're on.
Okay.
You're on.
So the bottom tip doesn't cut. I want to make sure they can see that. I only want the top to cut. So this bottom tip of the cardstock where it's all connected, I don't want to cut that part. I want 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of paper up at the top and the bottom here. All right, so let me do it this way. And I'm going to use this tape to hold that in place.
While you're taping that, I think we lost everyone. No one's commenting anymore, so I think they left.
And we got to run it through the machine.
Are we going to run through the die cut machine now?
We are going to run it through the die cut machine now.
Awesome. All right, this is where I get involved now.
I'm going to set this one up, and then I'm going to set this one up. There'll be 2.
Oh, we're going to do 2? Okay.
I'm going to do 2.
All right. Oh, Gavin's there. Cindy's here. Marion Phillips is here. Victoria Borowski's here. Yes, Valerie Brown's here. So we have people here. All right,
Great.
That's good. Yay. I think I fixed all the cameras again. So
Okay. So again, I'll just review just in case you weren't here. You want 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of paper on the top because we're not cutting this bottom tip. We're going to offset this heart so that we do not cut the bottom tip.
Don't cut the tip.
Don't cut the tip.
Yeah. Cutting tips are bad.
Okay. So I want to tape it on there. This is a really thick paper, so this might take more than one pass.
So with that being said, it's depending on what your die cut machine is, you might have to arrange your sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
So, which
all right,
is
I'm bringing it over.
All right, so we're gonna just move this over to my overhead. We have a setup over here already. Look at Brian's gonna do some work. So we're gonna go ahead. We got this one down there.
Oh, I think the top is underneath here.
Is that? Do we got backwards? Oh, there it is.
I think this is it.
All right.
This will be the hardest one.
Okay. Are we cutting just one at a time?
We're cutting through 4 layers of paper. You might want to shift that over the edge. Let me shift the whole thing over a bit. Okay.
That is our celebrity dog. All right, so I'm just kind of going back and forth here. Even though you're missing me. I usually, here, let me just put that up a little so you can see everything. Uh-oh. So I just slide it back and forth a little. What you're going to do is run. And that should be good enough. I would think you're going to find out.
Okay, if not, we'll cut it more if it didn't go all the way through. No. Okay. That's right. Here, let's do this one next.
All right. So again, we'll set this down.
Let's see how many layers it went through.
Right there. Do it right here. Right here. You can see. Oh. Do it on the screen. Did it not go through all the way?
This did not go through all the way, but that's okay. We'll work with it. That's fine.
All right.
That one should go through. That paper's a little thinner. And again, everyone's machine, needs different sandwiches, so we'll figure out what works for you. I might do a little bit of fussy cutting here, but not too much. That one pretty much went through.
All right.
Thanks.
Here, why don't you let me try that one other time. And then we'll move you over on your screen, and then you can start working with that one. And
okay.
Let me see if we can do something there.
Okay. So I'm going to take this off now. This tape off. Take the die off. Okay. This didn't go completely, totally through. But that's not a problem because these two layers I can see really well and it embosses it really well even if it doesn't cut it. So I'm just going to take my scissors and go around the rest of the heart with my scissors. Okay, this is a simple cut. Okay, so there we go. So there's our 4 layers of heart. Now when we open it up, it looks like flour. Ta-da! Here's the sound. Ta-da! When you open it up, you're going to see your crisscross fold in there. And then you're going to see your diagonal fold going from the middle of one heart to the middle of another heart.
It's just not thick.
That's okay. It's too thick.
Too thick.
So we're going to take
my gosh,
these 2 hearts that have the diagonal fold, and we're going to pinch those together. Okay, here's where my diagonal fold is. I want to pinch those together in the middle and squash it flat. And there you've got your explosion already. This is our middle one. I've already done the tiny one. I shouldn't say tiny, small. I'm going to lay that in there so these both will explode together. Okay. And now here comes the big one. And yes, if the paper's too thick, it's not working. It's not a problem. It'll at least go through 1 layer.
That's the problem with CraftFancy. We sell too much thick paper.
Love this paper though. I really, really like the colors.
So far, any comments out there? You guys, are you interested in this? Do you think it's going okay? Is this something you think you would try? It's very quiet here.
So I've got it cut through, almost 2 layers. Yeah, 2 layers pretty much. They cut through 2 layers.
I just don't think the die was deep enough to cut.
That's okay.
That's the problem when you get into it.
I am just going to go around the rest of them with the scissors because this is not difficult and it's already kind of been embossed there. So it's easy to follow around the other 2 layers here. The cutter bee scissors are really great detail scissors. I can't remember which one these are, but these are really great detail scissors if you're just getting into Fussy cutting, which I'll talk about a little bit. Fussy cutting is just cutting details. Some people love it, some people not so much. So it's a little bit of a cut, and here we go. Now I've got my outside explosion. Okay, again, I'm going to find where the line goes right through the center of the heart, pinch that together and pull it in and squash it flat. So there we go. We've got that element ready to go. I'm going to lay one inside the other. Okay, now where are we going to place the glue? We're going to place the adhesive only on the top hearts. So the yellow heart will be glued to this pink heart, the pink heart to the back heart here to the card. The other pieces I'm not going to glue to each other. Because if I do, I can't put stuff in there and it won't flutter open. All right, so here's our card base. Here's our card base. And I'm going to put adhesive.
And what kind of adhesive are we using tonight?
This is scrapbook adhesive, Easy Runner Grand, and this is a white permanent adhesive. I like a glue for a card, especially if it's an odd shape, because I just feel like it holds a little bit better. But for the sake of, not being here for 2 hours, we're going to use this nice tape runner. And I've only put down the top. Now, when you put down the second layer, it's not going to be exactly in the center, because if it is, you won't be able to fold it up. It's going to be the tiniest bit higher. The tiniest bit higher. Right there. And the last one. Tiniest bit higher right there. I want to make sure that they can all fold together. There we go. Bam.
That's pretty easy.
Okay. All right, now we're going to embellish it. This one, similar to this one. I fussy cut some flowers from this paper and a little bird and put some bling in there so that it sticks out of the top so it looks like a bouquet of flowers. So what you would do, I pre-fussy cut a couple of flowers here.
And you fussy cut those
in. And now, fussy cutting again is just cutting little detail embellishments. You can just purchase embellishments. You don't have to fussy cut them. And I'll quickly show you how I do this. Turn the paper when you're doing detail cutting. Don't have to turn your hand. Just turn the paper. You learn how to turn the paper, you can do this pretty quick. So
the tip of the night is fussy cutting equals moving the paper, not moving your scissors.
Moving the paper, not moving your arms, your scissors. Make it easy on yourself. And you see, that can be done pretty quickly. All right, so I can make a bouquet here. I've got a butterfly. When I put these down, I want to pop them. I did not bring my pop dots. Pop dot. These are going to pop dot in so they stick out. Okay, these are pop dotted. A pop dot is a piece of adhesive. Often they look like dots. They can look like squares, and they're thick so that they make the embellishment pop out. Should I pull it up like this? There we go. So the embellishments stand out a bit. So you would glue your bouquet down. You would add your gems by putting a little bit of this adhesive, Cosmic Shimmer Flake and glitter glue. Let it get sticky. Then you can use your wax pencil or tweezers to put your embellishments on. Here and here. I love these ones because they're multicolor. Each little dot is more than one color, so they go in there really nicely. And then, yeah, one more thing. I have cut one small heart. So if you have stems on your flowers when you're cutting, I like the stems because that's where I can mess around with making the bouquet stick out. Probably put the butterfly there. I've cut another just one heart that can cover stems. They can be tucked in there, just like on this one. They're tucked in there. Okay. So there we go with your explosion card. Add any kind of sentiment you want. Tie it all up. We're going to band this one. Oh, I didn't shove the chocolate. Let's shove the chocolate in there. Chocolate coins really work the best. It's hard to find Mother's Day chocolate coins. I don't think they make them, do they?
This would make a great Mother's Day card, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Okay, so you're giving her a bouquet of flowers and candy all in one with the card. All right, here's another idea if you don't like fussy cutting. Just cut a whole bunch more hearts or flowers with your die. And instead of having these fussy cut flowers here, you can always do a little explosion of hearts or flowers that you die cut. So you don't have to fussy cut because that would look really cute too. Just a little explosion of hearts coming out of the top, exploding out of the top so you can see them. I think that looks really cute too. Okay, questions? Anybody questions? And then I'll show you the easy version.
It's kind of quiet.
Okay.
Nope.
No questions.
I got Shannon.
Good.
Brian's coming in saying hello. And then Jane Borelli from YouTube would say I would definitely need step-by-step instructions.
Okay.
And I just have a lot of people that are still here. So.
And remember, you can go back and watch this video as many times as you want for the step-by-steps. This is about a 10-step card.
Excellent.
10 steps.
Excellent. So, yeah. So, and it was fairly easy. It only took one die.
One die.
And some fussy cutting.
An easy fold, easy measuring.
Pair of scissors, some glue.
A secret about me in crafting. I hate measuring. I hate measuring. I'm not good with numbers. That's why I use tape all over the place. Because I'd rather eyeball it than measure it.
All right.
So it's a little secret about me.
You have a strange man staring at you in the background.
Hi, honey.
So right. That's your husband?
That's my husband, Gary.
Excellent. Hey, Gary. Hey, we're live right now. Come on in. Wait, say hi.
Gary loves measuring. Gary's good at measuring.
Excellent. So awesome. So look at that. It's a whole team effort here at the CraftFancy side. So we got people that don't like measuring. We got people that love measuring. It's a great atmosphere. So you said you have another card to work on? I have a
simple version, which is also an explosion card, a little more simple.
All right, let's knock it out. And then I'm going to show some new products.
Yeah.
It is about 6:46. We'll try to get you out of here because tonight, Welcome Back Cotter's coming on, and we got to get you on ready for that. So, all right.
Are we going to sing the song?
We could.
Okay.
We could. We definitely could.
So use a layer circle die. I like this one because there's a little scalloped edge on it. Didn't have that one available at home, so I used a different one with a scalloped edge on it. This is your standard card that opens. Your standard is A4 size, right? A4 size?
Yes.
4 1/4 by 5 1/2 tall. Okay. I have cut one of the toppers. I call them toppers from the 49 and Market paper. I like this one. I think I'll just be happy today. I have a piece of paper behind it that kind of pops that color out, which is approximately 3 1/2 by 5. Again, see how I say approximately? Just eyeball it. So that would be the outside of your card. Easy peasy. Inside of your card. You're not going to need to fold the die to run it through. You're just going to run it through right on top of your chosen piece of paper so that you have a circle. This is a scallop circle. You're going to have the larger one, a kind of medium one, and a small one. So you want to cut three sizes. 1, 2, 3.
Excellent. So Lee's coming back with a comment saying, I can barely handle 8s. Don't get me started on 16s.
It's so true. So true, Lee.
Marion Phillips is asking, will we be doing these at the next Oak event? The answer is going to be no. We already got our classes lined up for the next couple months already. So we can try to put it in and do a special class, Marion. So if people are interested, just let us know. And then Lee is also saying, I really like the scallop circle dies.
Yeah, me too.
All right, back to you,
Okay,
Sheila.
so here we go with the folds. I am not going to do this one on the score, pal. I'm just going to fold it in half.
Cindy says it's so cool.
In half again. Okay, because I know this is a kind of a short demo day. So I'm cutting corners a little bit with not wanting to take too much time.
We can definitely, yeah.
It's a weeknight. Everyone wants to get to their dinner, what have you. Or welcome back.
Right. Like welcome back Cotter's coming on, so we got to make sure we're done.
So again, in half again, and then we need to go from corner to corner so that we can pinch those corners in. And you're going to have a piece that looks like a little bouquet again. There's your little bouquet. I'm going to tape down my bouquet in the bottom left corner. And that is because I want it to hold a gift card. This will hold a gift card. This piece, this medium piece, you're going to put your sentiment on. I think this one shows better. Your sentiment can go right in the front fold. Your gift card can go in the back fold. And to hold that gift card in place, we're going to put glue on half of this small circle, half of the small circle. I'm only gluing the top half of the small circle. Okay, so now it's going to hold that gift card in place. See how it tucks in there? This would be a great graduation card, I think. We have a lot of graduations coming up. And then, again, we can fussy cut something that matches the paper. Here's a little butterfly, like we've done here. Embellish it, pop it up. And you've got the same kind style of explosion card. You can put, things in here, treats, dollars. And the outside, again, with the, 3 3/4 by 5 is this piece here. Okay, and this, I think I'll just be happy today. And a gift card and a congratulations for your graduate. Okay, questions on that one? I think that one was a little simpler.
No, I think it looked pretty good. I don't know. They're quiet tonight. I don't really know why they're quiet. They just kind of keep going. They're saying it's cute cards. They're interactive with it. They love that it's a gift card holder. From Lee's telling me, and we got a lot of stuff going here. So again, I think they're just a little bedazzled with all your great stuff.
Bedazzled, that's a fun one.
Yeah, bedazzled. Yeah. I know, because I got to go home and bedazzle my jeans. So we got to get going with that. So that's awesome. I know I'm dating myself now, so I know someone's out there too that's got the bedazzler tool. Yeah. So the heart cards would be great for Valentine's Day. Marlene Nekowitz is saying so. Yeah. And then you got a great comment already. You're doing great, Sheila.
Thank you.
Oh, boy.
Whoever that is.
That is from Lee Sullivan.
Thank you, Lee.
Lee Sullivan. Lee Sullivan appears to be the CraftFancy cheerleader. So, you gotta watch out for Lee because she's always rah rah boomshakara or whatever it is you guys say. So she's pretty good. So guys,
New product you wanted to tell
you guys want to see some new product really quick? I don't have a lot. I don't have a lot of new product because it's actually not in the system yet. And we actually rushed trying to get some product on Saturday, and we screwed up. So I want to apologize. We had a bunch of Doodlebug product that came out, and the problem is the Doodlebug got mislabeled somehow. So when you look for it in the search engine, half of it wasn't showing up. So it only looked like we had half the Doodlebug of what we actually do. So if you guys were into the Doodlebug and you missed out, you want to check that out again, guys, go back and take a look at that. We are not set up for any discounts tonight or anything, just because I had enough trouble just getting this going right now. And then with our little hang up going with that. But I'll tell you what, we do have a couple new products. I got some Gina K's and I got some Birch Press. You guys ready? I don't know. I don't think they're ready. No one's commenting. I think they just want me to get off. So, but I'm going to show you guys anyway. Why don't we go ahead and take a look at this? I got my nice little screen here. Let me clean this all up. And we're just going to set this down over here really quick. And let's see what we got. Oh, yeah. Here we are. We're ready. I'm going to take Gina K because I like Gina K. Ladies always go first. So we got these all set up for the show. These are in the system already. So, you know what? Hold on. You guys got to bear with me 1 second. Bear with me. I'm sorry. Just 1 second because I see I have my auto zoom always kicks in for me, and I don't know why. And then I'm going to try to just zoom in a little more for you guys. All right. Let's see how this works out. Let me know. Everything should be good now. Okay. So I have the Gina K. Let me get my old man glasses on. This is called Love and Hugs. We have the Love and Hugs one. They got some awesome sayings in there, wishing comfort and peace, sending you love and hugs, and a lot of great stuff there. Then we also have Gina K with the wreaths, man. Let's celebrate. This is a wonderful new one here, too. It's your big day. Let's celebrate. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like half of it off the screen. And you got all this wonderful looking stuff right there, too. So that is with Gina K. And what? You've got to have the die that goes with it. So it's the Let's Celebrate die. We have that. And then we have, oh, look at her. Getting all fancy with the little coffee critters. Yes, it's the coffee critters. So why have coffee by yourself when you can have the coffee with, is that the alpaca or the llama? I can't really tell. But either one, man. If I could have coffee with
like a sloth.
The sloth?
On the bottom.
No, that was like a llama.
Oh, it's a llama.
Yeah, see, here.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Now you can see it. So if I can party hard with the coffee with the bear, looks like the fox, and then the llama, you know some crazy stuff is going to happen there. And then we also have the Gina K Lovely Flowers. These are the lovely flower dies, which is great because she always got the nice sayings that sending love, hello lovely, love you, hello sweet friend, and you are loved. This is a great kit. You should buy this. You should buy this because when you're all done with that one, you guys would be able to send me a card. This is a great stamp that you want to buy, so you can send me some cards. All right. So that's Gina K. Good news. These Gina K's are in the system, so you guys would be all right to purchase that. So these are in the system. Bad news is I did not do any specials tonight, so no one ever wants to buy unless if there's a special, and I get that. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, yeah. Get my master hooks off. I got a lot of stuff on there. All right, so I haven't done this in a long time, but Birch Press is in the house. All right, so what do we got here from Birch Press? Let's check it out. Birch Press. Birch Press. I have we have the Happy Birthday die with the background cut. We have a vintage Big Hello. We have Big Hugs.
Yes, we do.
Oh, yeah. Always hugs here at CraftFancy. And then as you're walking out the door, we always say best wishes to you because hopefully your card's going to turn out as good as you are. And then we have hugs again. And then we have hello. Not hello, but hello. Hello. All right, and then I got more hooks. More hooks. All right, let's see what we got here. All right. I got something. Oh, yeah. We got a lot of stuff here.
Ooh,
All right. So my first one is we have a wonderful large Cosmo contour dies. So this is a nice thick one here. So this is the large Cosmo. Then we have I can never say it. Panini? Is that it?
Peony?
Yeah, panini.
A panini is a sandwich. A peony is a flower.
Thank you, a panini. Thank you for setting me straight. I like sandwiches and flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have the Jovial.
Jovial.
Thank you, Jovial. Thank you. You see, you're gonna fit in just fine. I'm telling you.
Happy blooms.
You're gonna fill in just fine because Kathy always has to correct me too, and that's good. That I'm glad you're here to correct me too. It feels like I got all these wives.
Oh no!
All right, so we got the contour layers. This is a layering one, and then we also have the budding twigs, which is a contour layerings as well. Let's see. I'm gonna open one of these up.
What does layering mean, Brian?
Layering is usually it typically means is that it's multi dyes which come in on multi sets. So like in this case, you can see here is that you have one set of dyes and then you have another set of dyes. So what you're going to do is run one set and then the other set will layer on top of that. And you're going to apply that with either a pop-ups or you're going to apply it with some glues or your favorite type of adhesives. And what I like about these two, check this out. It comes on a little magnet mat for you guys.
Bonus.
So yeah, you're getting some quality stuff when you get this. This isn't just some crap in a bag. How's that for professional?
Who's that by again?
Huh?
Who's that by again?
This is by Birch Press.
Birch Press.
Which is a I call it you got the like a cousin of Memory Box and Poppy.
Oh, okay.
And this is the other child in the family. So okay. This is Birch Press design. So you know you're going to get quality stuff. If you like Memory Box and you like Poppy, you're going to love Birch Press design. And then we also have the Lush Leaves, which is another contour dye. Again, this is a layering dye, so you get multiple dyes in one package. These are not in the system. So I'm sorry, guys. It'll be a little time before we get those out there. And let me see if I can just zoom out here a little. Let's see. Zoom out. Now I'm trying to see. This is why I don't do crafts and stuff all in the same thing. So we got a lot of new dyes. That's only some of the stuff that we have coming back in there, Sheila. Sheila, is there a lot of stuff in the back in our warehouse?
Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff in the warehouse.
We're getting ready for a big show in less than 2 weeks. Mother Day weekend, CraftFancy's going to be at the Novi show. It's the Great Lakes Mega Meet. That's the show you're going to now, I understand.
Yeah.
So we have a 20 by 30 booth. So that's going to be a huge booth. 15 brands, all kinds of different stuff, and the product. What do you got? What do you think? We got like one box that came in? One box? Yeah.
We had a lot of boxes. I know. I tagged a lot of stuff.
Right.
A lot of fun. Sentiments from Funny Bone, Riley and Company. Tons and tons of sentiments. Mushroom Lane. Lots of Mushroom Lane.
I'll give you a secret. Too. Probably shouldn't say it, but I'll probably get yelled at from Tanya from Riley and Company. But the release that we got, yeah, that's not even out yet.
Oh,
that's not even out. We're going to be able to sell it she gave us permission to sell it at the show a week before it's going to be released to the general public. So if you're in that Novi area and you're interested in looking at the stuff, we're going to have new stuff that's not even out on the market yet. So thank you for Tanya for allowing us to do that. So that's what a partnership's all about. So, all right. And then we got 3 skids that came in today, by the way, of products. So I know you weren't here. But yeah, we had 3 skids come in through the dock door. So we got a lot of stuff coming in. Got a big show we got going. Guys, I am so excited. I want to again welcome Sheila sorry. I'm trying to figure out everything I'm trying to do here. So I want to welcome Sheila. Sheila, thank you for being a part of the team. Sheila will be coming in, doing some classes with us and starting to do different types of product videos and doing all kinds of virtual stuff with us as well. So welcome her. If you guys have questions, comments, or concerns, by all means, always reach out to CraftFancy. We're always open to ideas and taking stuff out. So again, we appreciate you tuning in today. And we're also very appreciative that you took time out of your busy schedules to take a look at this. Just to read the last couple comments. Gavin says he's already beautiful. If you saw this guy, no, you don't think so. Valerie Brown says, I wondered what happened to all the Doodlebug. Yes, Valerie, that's what happened to it. You'd be surprised how just a few missed words in there throws everything off on the system. So, Valerie, I know you're a Doodlebug fan, please give us a second chance. Take a look at that. Maybe we won't let you down this time. Marion Phillips says, P-O-N-E. P-O-N-E. Thank you. Thank you, Marion. I always love you. Always got me going.
I like how she spelled it.
Yeah, nope, and that's how everyone does it. Everyone knows I'm horrible with names and everything else. Lee saying thank you tonight. Gavin's coming back. No, you're the beautiful one. Oh, Gavin, you make me blush. And then Victoria Borowski says thanks. Watching us on the CraftFancy site as well. So ready. Bring it on, Brian. All right. I can tell someone's going to be there in Mega Meet. So that's going to be awesome. And then Jane she's ready too. So guys, I appreciate everything for tuning in tonight. I appreciate all the support that you do show to small businesses, especially this business right here at CraftFancy. We try our best. If it's not with the great products, it's with the great customer service. And with our new service person right there, it's service with a smile. I want to thank everyone tonight. My name is Brian.
I'm Sheila.
And we are CraftFancy. Thank you for tuning in tonight and wish you all the best. Guys, stay tuned. Maybe we'll come out with just some new product reviews for you guys coming up real soon. So I can't wait to see you guys. And if I don't see you on virtual, I'll see you live in Novi, Michigan. Bye, everyone.